Yeah.
Why not get it out the way?
Okay.
It might help us up
You
take
know?
us out of direction.
Yeah, let's just get it out the way. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, just get it out the way.
Get these fresh prints.
Get these what?
I'm confused.
Fresh prints.
Can y'all get
Fresh
it?
prints?
Will.
Or Prince. Like you're gonna
Prince.
Oh, Prince.
Fresh
These
Prince.
prints like prints across my
Prince.
hand, across your face. Prince.
Fresh prints.
Fresh.
That's the new now.
The new is fresh.
You gonna
prints.
catch these fresh
You
prints.
gonna catch these. Oh, I get it.
Pause.
I get
Prince.
it. But
I was sitting
got
there
it.
pointing the
When you-
whole
So
time.
she said it out loud. It clicked.
So I get the prints, but then fresh prints, you know?
Yeah.
I put the whole.
You got that.
I had a moment.
Have any of
It's
you
okay.
guys watched Bel Air?
No.
It's pretty good.
I heard it was good. We did talk
Where's
about
the
that show.
introduction? Hello, what are we doing?
We didn't even
You know how
do
we
that.
usually start off with foolishness.
No. Start the show.
We are starting the show. That was the start of the show. We've been recording. So, bing bong,
For real.
bang, and welcome to the Pandagasms show. No one wants to sing with me?
Caution.
Who knew
I
it
do.
was a song?
Right.
There's always a song in my heart.
Very much.
And with that, welcome to the Pandagasms show. And I am your lovely host, Panda.
Woo!
Round of applause. Round of applause. Then we have lovely co-host, Big Cat. Cuckoo!
Yeah.
What up? I don't know who I'm repping, but what up?
Don't come for me.
Don't come for me. Y'all know I ain't even do nothing. That was fucking spirit fingers, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Spirit fingers.
Thank you.
We have my lovely baby brother, King Al.
What it is, what it do, everybody.
Boo!
Sit down. What's up,
You
man?
like what I did? Did you
did.
like my song?
I did.
You did?
I did.
And we have our lovely returning guest, Candy.
Hey.
Oh my world.
Dang, you get a clap
Love
from,
so sweet.
from the.
Can't be. A.B. Guy Javi. Yay!
Oh, maybe I know.
You're waving to us. You're waving to us. I think Jackpot is clapping from the
In
kitchen.
the background, being all weird.
Is that you, Jackpot?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes, it is very much so Jackpot. And Jackpot as well. Yay to Jackpot!
You.
So, catch these, what is it, Fresh Prince?
Yes.
Catch these fresh prints.
All right, so I feel like this topic is mad overrated now. However,
It's been so talked about, so put in the ground.
right,
So
so we have to.
I
It's a
mean,
must.
I feel like everybody's talked about it, but let's just get into it. How do we feel about the
I'm Team Will.
Smith and the Chris Rock
Team Will.
thing?
Team Will.
I'm Team Will too, but corporate side of me is like he should have warned him before he slapped him.
So hold on, we could get into the
But I'm still Team Will though,
so what are you?
because Chris is a coon.
I'm indifferent.
That's fair.
Javi, are you Team Chris or Team Will?
Yo, I'm Team Will, but I got roasted at work for being Team Will.
That's okay.
So, matter of fact, I'm Team Black.
That's
Hey.
right. And
Okay.
that's why I said I'm
Team-
indifferent.
I'm Team Will and Chris. You could be two things at the same time. You could be
You
wrong,
can.
right?
Correct.
When
You can.
When you are a husband, sometimes you gotta be wrong and right. Sometimes.
Right. Absolutely. Now let's talk about the who, what, where, when, why, and how about this.
Will's not wrong. I want to go first because I just want to get it out. Will's not wrong. Okay, he should have given him a warning first. He should have yelled first, and then if Chris said something else, then he should have slapped him. That's how I feel like the order should have been. However, fuck that. He's human. He is human. He is human. He's allowed to snap. He's allowed to have a moment. Like, what the fuck? And that's his wife. And I feel like everybody's like, oh, he was laughing at first. I don't even think he was paying attention at first, to be honest. And then he looked over at his wife and saw, oh shit, and was like, what the fuck? And everything just came together and it put two and two. Because sometimes I'm delayed and I'd be like, oh wait, the fuck? That's what the fuck happened. And that's why he went up there and slapped the fuck out of him. Now, Chris is a coon to me anyway, so I feel like he deserved it, and I feel like, you know, people get what they get at a certain time. It sucks that it had to be Will who did it, because we like Will and we hold Will to a certain statue. But I feel like Will's tired of everybody treating him like he's a fucking punk. So, he wanted to remind all y'all that he's born and raised where?
Really?
Okay?
But
and he wasn't playing the bullshit.
He tries to prove he's not a punk with a punk. It's not like he went to a gangster or someone who was high level to prove something. So I really feel, that's why I'm indifferent. I feel like he's a grown-ass man. Regardless of anything, he's entitled to feel how he feels. But when he aggregates or when he agitates a situation and physically does something, I can say, I'm going to talk. Regardless, if my words hurt you and impact you and then you come after me, that's a different scenario. They're comedians. Comedians use any and everything as a form of their art. That's how they get paid. If we were to go back and look at Will's reels, whatever, Kevin Hart be talking about his kids and his ex-wife and all that. That's the basis. That's the basis of his joke.
That's his,
but you want to show
that.
But I felt like he tried to punk Chris, but looks like a fool. It's not like it was DMX he smacked or Kanye that he smacked. Someone who has a little bit more weight. I feel like if he did it with someone who has more weight, that's different. But Chris Rock, we ain't seen that nigga in years.
But I feel like if you're trying to say pro-black, then he should have just left that whole situation alone. Like, I feel like Chris's whole face, after he made the joke, he made a face like, oh, well, what? That was funny. Like, somebody probably told him, don't make that fucking joke. And he still thought it was funny and still ran up on the stage and did that shit. There's only how many women that want to be bald? How many women? Probably 5% of all women who want to shave their head and just be bald, happily bald. So I feel like, ask the question, out of all the people in the audience, you had to come against this black woman. Like, I feel like if you're pro-black, do better. He's a coon. That's what I feel.
Shit.
I feel like Will just snapped, yo, and everybody's normal. He's normal. He showed that he's normal. He showed that he has feelings. We always want men to show their feelings. He showed them. He snapped.
Yeah, but
everybody's like, why did you hit all this?
That's more emotion than feelings.
That was emotion.
That was all emotion.
He's human.
He wasn't rational in that point. And if that was my husband, I would be pissed. Because nothing is worth
when he gets
that.
home and you look at him, you're like, this nigga snapped.
I'm gonna be like, you's a dumb nigga. You might mess up all our money. We might lose our endorsements. We might lose our sponsorship. That was some stupid shit. Control yourself is what I would say. He doesn't know with that one reaction how that's gonna cause a chain reaction for him to other things, for his life, for his family. He's perpetuating the stereotype that black people are aggressive. Period.
Fuck that.
Period.
No, fuck that.
Thank you, Javi.
So I feel like that too.
He's perpetuating it.
Nah, fuck, like, and this is not because I.
You understand what I'm saying?
He's not the baby. Don't make him like he's the baby. He's not the baby. Yeah. The baby perpetuates it, but Will Smith does not. He had a moment.
They're gonna be like, people live. They're gonna be like, all these niggas.
Why we don't let people live?
So here's my thing.
Yep.
I agree that he did not have to slap him. However, I'm not that man to say what he should or should not have done in that moment. Because, again, when someone comes at your family, in that moment, you cannot be surprised how a person reacts. That's their family. And people are like, oh, but she's been embarrassing him. So what?
So what?
But
what? So first of all, Aldous Alsina was the snitch. She did not come out and put that out. And
Thank you.
So
and then
August,
she had to address it.
August was the one who broke code.
And men cheat all the time.
Hold on, not even
Forget
that.
her, move on.
Not even that. She wasn't cheating. If people followed Will and Jada, they were not
separated.
together. They came to an amicable agreement that they were separating. They were in process of a divorce because Will and Jada were not seeing eye to eye in their marriage and they were parting ways. So Will knew.
Thank you.
August knew.
Thank you.
Everybody knew. There was
Except
no
for the
cheating.
world.
Except the world, because
Until
we don't need to.
August came out.
That's not our business.
Thank you.
It's none of our business.
Stop
what
dragging
these people
Jada.
are doing.
No.
So there's that. Next, could he have done it a different way? Yeah, but again, I'm not him, and I don't judge people because I do crazy shit, and I'm probably gonna do more crazy shit, and I don't want nobody telling me you shoulda. You don't tell me what I shoulda, coulda did because you don't know how I was feeling in that moment. You don't know what brought me to that.
Yep.
But just know whatever consequences come from my behavior, I know I got to deal with that. And that's what Will has to do. Yep. Yes, there's going to be consequences and repercussions for all of that. But in that moment, he did what he felt he needed to do for his wife.
Yes, for her mental.
His wife.
Who knows if she was crying?
A lot of y'all don't do anything for your partners. So there's that. Also, Chris Rock did a whole segment, a whole movie about black women's hair because his daughter, which is a black young girl, came to him about black hair, and he did a whole movie about it. Also, he came at Will and Jada at the Oscars before in 2016. So people continue
you think
to
they
forget.
didn't talk about that before?
Up.
You think Will didn't say, yo, keep my name out your mouth, keep my family's name out your mouth out of respect? You
Not
think
only
that didn't get back through the circles? Like, come on, he's just disrespectful and he deserved it.
Not only that, people are like, oh, Will never did nothing to nobody else. People never said anything to Will in his face. It was all on social media. So he also didn't have a chance to represent himself to see what he would do in that instance. There's a whole thing called provocation of law provocation, because when you're intimately involved with someone, the rage that builds up in you,
it's different.
It's different. You don't know what triggered what. We don't know the befores, none of that. Yeah, he coulda, shoulda, woulda, but he didn't. He's a human. He did what he did. And whatever he has to suffer from, we're not going to do it.
Right.
Why we care so much?
And he still got the Oscar.
And he still got more money in his bank account than I got.
About they might take it back, though.
On a side
Okay,
note,
take
this
it
ain't
back.
The first time Will done slapped somebody, a white man kissed him on the mouth.
No, I said-
back slapped him. So
Right, but see, when that happened, because I tried to mention that before when we had the little small conversation about it. He was walking down the walkway, and a guy walked up to him and shook his hand. When he shook his hand, he went to kiss Will on the mouth. He missed, but he was damn near close.
He probably nipped
And
him.
so when Will backed up, he pushed him like this, and he gave him a little tap like
That
this.
was backhand.
But he ain't hit him like he hit Chris. But
He
First
did
of all,
hit him.
Will's known for giving you that little tap to the face already.
Hold
So
on. Will must be Trinidadian because they love to slap. They real love to slap. You ever see a backhand?
Stop.
You ever see a
he gave it
backhand?
to him though, and when he gave it to him,
They
he got
real
him
love
to
to
stomach
slap,
back
yo.
because he really didn't expect it. But who are you to walk up on that man and try to kiss this man on the mouth?
And that's not his style. It's not
At
his
all.
style. Yeah, no.
So I just feel like, if it was the baby, yes, whatever. He should be drugged. But it's Will. It's Will. And we don't know how many nights she cried to this man about how she's losing her hair and her hair's falling out and things of that nature. And he had to hear that. He might have just got her to a point where she felt comfortable coming out as herself.
She did. She
being
said that.
beautiful.
She said
You know
that.
what I'm saying? And for him to get up
She was
there.
beautiful that night.
You know what I'm saying? And for him to get, and she
Yeah.
did the big dress, hoping that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and for him to get up there and do that, I'm not mad at Will. I'm really not. I would hope my dude would do that for me. That's all I'm gonna say.
So he got the goodies that night.
If he got the goodies.
Did you hear what
She
Tiffany
probably
Haddish
called
told
people
her?
in. Yeah.
What?
Tiffany Haddish told her she hope she sucks his dick from the back.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
deserved that shit.
Tiffany, yo.
Tiffany Haddish, yo, I love
He
her. She's so
deserved that
wild.
shit. No, I love, quick pause. I love how she checked that ET woman. Yo, you had a little costume change.
She was like, this is not a costume. This is
Bitch.
success.
She read her. Harvey, make sure you get that clip in there, okay? When it's time
This
to
is a
edit
gown.
this shit.
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom. Thank you.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like. This what money look like. This what it look like. It's what it look like.
When is your book coming out called This What It Looked Like? And I will just read the entire
That
book.
book's not coming no time soon, but I Curse You With Joy will be out in November.
Okay.
She read her,
This
and it
is
was
Oscar
so
de la Renta,
beautifully.
or whoever
It
she was.
yo, for her, I was like, yo, her growth, you see it. You see her
They
growth.
probably did that again to provoke to see if she turned ratchet.
And she did.
It was
And
probably
I
like
love
another
that
cool-
she didn't. Because she old her would have went in on that
Right,
lady.
right.
She would have thought.
She used to,
Yo,
she was wearing the
earrings,
same
no.
dress to every award ceremony for like a good 2 years.
And then she was proud about
As
it.
she
She was
should, and she
transparent.
said
She
it,
was
she
like,
talked
look,
about it and everything.
I got money now to buy this. I'm going to wear it until I can't wear
You know
it
how
no
much
more.
I spent on this? I'm gonna wear this over and,
And
over
I ain't
again.
mad
What's
at
wrong
her.
with y'all who don't wear things
I'm a
over
repeat
and over?
offender. I don't give a
Listen.
good goddamn because don't nobody put money in my pocket to tell me what I
Until
can and
you
cannot wear.
Buy my clothes. Don't say nothing
Hello.
about my clothes.
Hello.
This is the second time you said something about this shirt.
Because I want that shirt. You know I want it. We're going to talk about it later.
Nope. We
What's
had
the
that
next
talk already.
topic?
She not getting it.
Because I need that shirt. I don't know why you hating.
The pink one?
Yes. I don't even know why
She
he
said
has
that pink
it.
one. What
So
do
the
you mean
next
why?
topic-
Because it's my favorite color, sorry, to wear.
All right,
This
Cameron.
was a Twitter thingamabobbit. This young lady said she had dinner with a dude who didn't compliment her once. She thought that was really weird and she didn't speak to him since.
Mm-hmm.
At no point, this is her tweet, I'm going to read it verbatim. At no point was I expecting compliments. The absence of the acknowledgement of my effort just shows me that he might not be attracted to me, which is okay. And even if he is, I still prefer a more vocal partner. Hence, I didn't force him to compliment me. I simply cut him off.
Stop there. We don't need the rest.
Okay.
Because I feel like she makes it weird.
Wait. What?
Keep reading
yeah,
it.
reading?
Yeah, because it makes it contradictory, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
so she
okay.
was upset that he didn't give her a compliment on the date.
She wasn't upset.
She wasn't upset?
No, she wasn't upset. She continued the date. She was just saying, you know,
That sounds
afterwards.
like upset though.
Not necessarily. So
She just didn't like that he did.
right.
give her a
It was
compliment.
something that she noticed, and she didn't speak to him again. She didn't say whether the date was good or not.
So how do we feel about that? Do we feel like she should have expressed it, or do we feel like she just did the right thing by just letting it go?
So I get it. I feel like it's okay that she let it go. She wasn't expecting it. She just knows that if a person isn't genuinely charming in that sense, why waste her time? I get that. If you know from the first date, if you seeing someone, first of all, men know you're on a date. Not only just women, but men too probably took time to look good. You took time to do your hair, your nails. You know, we do our makeup. We do all that. We go get an outfit. We're not saying you guys don't do your prep, but our prep time is a little longer than you guys. You know what I mean?
True.
So if you're on a first date, you would think that's something natural. Hey, you look nice. Or, damn, you smell good. Something. Anything. It's your first date. Your first date, your impression. You're right. It's an impression. So if on my first date with you, if you didn't say anything about me the whole night, that's in my head. You didn't even have the basics of charm.
So you agree with her?
Absolutely.
Cut him off, say nothing.
We're adults. We're adults.
Uh-oh.
We are adults.
An opinion.
And that's okay. I
wanna
see
hear
both
the other
sides.
side.
I've read all the comments and I see both sides. I absolutely get it. Is it maybe her being too high of her expectations?
No, stop. We heard your side. I want to
Okay.
hear Candy's
Go
side.
ahead.
Candy.
So, as someone who dates frequently, I'm not a serial dater, but I'm definitely in the market right now.
Streets?
Hey.
I'm on the sidewalk, okay?
She's
I'm on the
outside.
sidewalk.
She's outside.
In front of the yard. In front of the yard.
Wow, she's walking. She's not running.
I'm watching, okay?
Okay.
And as someone who dates, you know, I feel like at that point, my hope, and I'm speaking from how I date, I've had several conversations with you prior to us actually being live.
Mm-hmm.
Or, and at least intimate conversations. And for those of you guys who know me, we talking for hours, you know, 30 minutes minimum, you know, 2-3 hours. That's sort of how it rolls with me in person, on the phone. That's just how I vibe. So you and I would have had some sort of connection. I am not fishing for compliments because I look good. I know when I go out, I put in the work. I make sure that I feel and look good. So I know, regardless of anything, you're going to stare, you're going to look, you're going to compliment me. Even if I don't hear it, I'm okay. I'm not fishing for that. Sometimes when I hear someone complimenting too much, I'm like, you're doing too much. Like, you told me you look nice, great. You told me I smell good, great. You don't got to tell me 4 more times, because to me, I'm like, you rubbing it in a little too much. But back to the situation, as far as the girl goes, when you think about how people communicate in their love languages and things like that, words of affirmation, I'm sure, is probably her primary love language, which is why she expected to hear that. I'm not sure if she ever communicated it to that man. And also, I don't need to fish for compliments. I don't need to expect it. I'm not going to cut a dude off because he didn't tell me I look good. Was the nigga cheap with the bill? How did he treat the waitress or the waiters? How did he eat? Did he eat with his mouth open? That's what I care about. Those are minor things I think that you can fix as you get to know a person and address. But I wouldn't out the gate expect that. Now, you know, she said she wasn't expecting it, but she cut him off. But I feel like if that was the only thing that was wrong, I wouldn't have cut him off. I would have waited. I would have seen, okay, date 3, is it the same thing? Is he nervous? Is he comfortable? I just think there was just way more variables than that. I've cut niggas off for weird shit, like real weird shit. And Amanda knows, or Panda knows, you know, some of the things that I've had to cut dudes off for. You know, whether it's commentary, conversation, just inappropriateness.
You gonna share one?
One.
Come on, Sharon, just one.
Oh, what?
I was thinking of some just now before Harvey. I was like, damn, I'm sitting here like shit.
I think
I've cut people off for some bullshit. Bullshit. And I'm proud of it.
So I think the worst reason why, the most recent reason why I cut somebody off was because they lack empathy and they also were very selfish. So this gentleman, I had shared something really intimate with him and he kind of freaked out. And not anything in a bad way. I just talked about some childhood trauma. He was just like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I'm like, I just told you I've been through therapy. I've done my work. I'm good. I'm in a great place. He just made it into an issue and that concerned me. And even though I said I'm good, everything's fine, as I noticed as time went on when I talked about certain things, he didn't have the empathy to connect. He's an intellectual. He's very articulate. So he wasn't grasping like, okay, like she needs me to like embrace her or she needs me to, he wasn't getting that. And I told him like, listen, and then you're selfish because he wanted all of my time all the time and wasn't taking no for an answer. So I'm like, you lack empathy and you want my time? That's just too much for me.
Can't work.
That's not going to work. So I cut it off or whatever. But that I would say is the worst more recently in the last year.
No, what's the simplest reason you cut somebody?
Shit, I was mad. Like,
right, that was where
mad,
I mean, come
like,
on, like we want like you trying to be cute
because they stink.
Like, I want to hear about the dudes that
Because they what?
that stink.
That's a good reason to not date somebody because they stink. That's a good reason.
They're mold.
For me, their house wasn't
stink.
clean when I came
The mold
over.
stink.
So my pettiest one,
Their house wasn't clean.
Actually, I lied. The pettiest thing is he ate shrimp shells when we were on dinner.
What?
Oh.
that is kind of sad.
Why would you do
He
that?
ate the shell. He ate the fucking tail. He chewed that.
Oh,
Wait. Crunch like it was
did you
potato
kiss
chips.
him?
Of course not.
Yes, you did.
No,
Don't
I
lie.
did
You
not.
gave him a good night.
Never.
Kiss.
He wished.
Don't
flopped
And
it
then,
down.
no. And then to top it off, he went in to try to get a kiss, and I had to hit him with.
Don't lie.
You didn't give him a fresh sprinkle.
He was like 6'4". So I'm like,
So you had to give him a high fresh print.
No,
What?
It was a high spin. It was like, nah, bro.
Yo.
That was the word. Let me just tell you something. There's a certain
I can't
cultural group that I'm going to stay away from. And I'll leave it at that. There is a certain sect of people that I've already canceled.
Too many bad experiences.
I've canceled that area and I went back and it's permanent.
That's what you get. You shouldn't have doubled back. You knew better.
No, because remember, it's so massive that you can't make a judgment.
And look at you making a judgment.
Because
and look
sometimes
at you
you
2
have
months later.
to.
You
But now, absolutely, it's like,
oh, absolutely.
it don't matter if it's north, east, west, or south. It's not working.
No, it's done. It's
not
done.
working.
It's done.
It's not working.
Yo, I canceled a whole continent.
Yes, the continent's canceled. Period.
Y'all hear this?
Period.
But anyway, I think my pettiest.
All right, so as a man.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. Oh, do you want my
Yeah,
pettiest one?
Yeah, what is your petty? No, because I also want to hear.
hear
Do you
the
want to
petty
give up a petty one?
My pettiest one, I think I shared it before. I was on the phone with him. I was in my car, and he was like, "Why are you listening to Soca and it's not Carnival?" I was like,
So yeah, that would be.
"Let me
easy
call
for
you
her.
back."
And that's it.
Yo.
I feel like I'm the only person that can say Soca what if she doesn't cut me off because
Yo,
she
that
don't
can't-
deal with that. She don't deal with that.
You saw me always silent, right? We was like, oh.
He said that.
He was like,
That's what he said?
I told you.
No.
To other people, they would find that mad petty.
No.
Right.
But to
No.
me, yo, you just
Nah.
asked me what? That's like asking me why I breathe oxygen. As
We're
a
not compatible.
What?
Yeah, no. That
Did you
wouldn't-
ask me this out
Yeah.
loud?
Why you listening to Soca?
And it's not Carnival? I was
Yeah. Why you listening to
like,
that?
let me call you back.
He was confused. He wanted to
He
know.
was, and I wasn't, so yeah, that was my pettiest.
Yo, that's
And I'm prideful about it. I don't care. I don't have no shame ever.
Whoever you are, you should call her back and make her apologize.
My number done changed like 6 million times, girl.
Hey, don't start that. See? Hello.
Anyway, mine was because his house wasn't clean. So,
I think that's
Because
a
his
good
house
thing.
wasn't clean.
it wasn't clean enough
like the
to my
corners were clean
liking.
or the dude had
Like he was messy or
it was
nasty.
yeah.
It wasn't nasty. It was
Oh,
just messy. And if you're expecting guests, it shouldn't be
You should
messy.
be tidied up.
That happened to me last week.
You should tidy
And
up.
I was like, it smelled like ass and feet,
but...
and your bed's not made.
Oh no! See, it didn't smell. It just wasn't tidy enough.
I was pissed.
Smells that would have been out. And so if that was your tidying, that's where I was looking. That's where I was at. So I was like, so that's your level of tidy? That don't work for me.
Correct.
You can't smell it, touch it, nah.
Well, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Because you had a sexist moment just now.
How?
Because you say that, like, you said as a matter of fact that women take longer than men do, And I just want to say,
it depends on the type of man.
We
typically do take a little longer.
Some of us got facial scrub.
I'm not saying y'all don't.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not negating that.
I got beard balm.
I am not saying that men don't have self-care routines prior to a date at all.
Like I said, I kind of empathize with y'all a little bit because sometimes, like I like to smell good before I go to bed, right? So my wife makes fun. Some of my friends make fun of me. They call me American Psycho, right?
American Psycho, because you want to smell good.
Yeah, I'm not here
agree.
wearing like Yeezys and shit. I don't do none of that. But I like to, I like to smell good and like whatever, especially when I go to bed. So
I have something to
he's
say
trying
to
to
that.
set
Don't
the
let me
mood.
forget.
So
Don't let
He's
me
trying to
forget.
bust it down. He's
Right?
like, you don't smell this shit.
just in
You don't
general.
smell this.
well, why you pillow that smell like a dog, right?
I have spray for the sheets
No,
that
no,
I like
no,
to
I'm
put
not.
on.
Go ahead, Hob. I'm
And then
listening.
two, like me, you gotta be ready just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
I get it.
You feel me?
He
I
be
feel
setting the mood every
So
night.
I wear oil to go to bed.
No, you just want to smell good. Put lotion on. Put your drink.
I don't smell. I just sweat in my sleep. I don't even matter, dog.
Yo,
Hot and sweaty. I don't need no lubricant on that shit.
Yo, but usually,
I just wake up like.
Usually,
I oil my hair,
smell
all
good
of that.
before I go to bed,
Right.
and that makes me feel good.
It
But
makes
she didn't tell me that, and I don't feel good. I empathize with y'all.
I dig it.
I get it.
You have a night. You know what it is?
dig
You
it.
have a nighttime routine. I respect that.
That's part of my
respect
nighttime
that.
routine too.
That
That you probably sleep good at night because of that.
I feel like a baby.
If I forget,
Right, dog.
like,
Yo.
I feel I have to watch
Everything
the day
feels
off.
right.
I work with kids.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't bathe, I'm going to bed with coronavirus. Like,
No,
I need to bathe.
No, we'll bathe,
know
but what he meant as far as
I
the
don't
itchiness, you
think-
still put on the
He
lotion too.
wants the
Yeah,
moisture.
so
He wants
here's
the
the
skin
thing.
lubricant.
I don't want to be, tossing and
No.
my heel and my foot scratch my leg. So yes, I moisture my body.
Right.
It's hard.
No, it's always soft.
Jackpot.
Oh, now it's
Yay.
Thank you. Scratch
Jackpot.
Don't start. Don't start.
it's,
Nothing.
Are her heels rough? Okay.
yo.
He gonna say that because he wants
I
it
do,
tonight.
but-
Listen. King Al. Let's go back to the question. As a man, would you be okay with a female cutting you off just because you didn't compliment her? Do you feel like that's fair? Or do you understand where she's coming from? As a male.
Okay, one, it wouldn't happen
Right.
because
We
one,
have sleep
I'm
modes.
gonna do it with my eyes on sight, and then I'm gonna speak,
What does that
and I'm
mean?
gonna compliment.
So he's complimented with the eyes first. He said
First,
then he
'cause
said
that's gonna
There's
be
a body
automatic.
language, then verbal.
Exactly.
Okay.
As we're going through the dinner, I might just do it again.
Okay.
But
I
would you
can't
say
help-
the same thing?
No, I would change what I
Okay.
said. Totally different, but I will do it again. But for her cutting him off, I feel like she was looking for that compliment. For
But
you
she
to
said
cut
she
him off.
wasn't.
I understand she said she wasn't. She can say she wasn't, but she totally did the total opposite. She did the total opposite.
Or she just might know what she wants.
I feel you. I get that. But now you just cut off this
But after
whole
one
dude.
date?
Hold on. You cut off this whole dude. He could have been
He was good
what
enough to
you
make it to the
wanted.
date.
Mm-hmm. Had you waited and been a little patient.
One.
I get that, but everybody has
One.
their thing. I do agree with Candy though. I think one date is kind of quick, but hey, she knew what she wanted.
Unless it was bad. Like if it was bad, I'd have been like.
Well, that's the part too. I didn't.
She didn't
Like,
say
I
how the
wish
rest
she
of the
gave
dinner
more
went.
details.
Yeah,
She didn't.
I do wish there was
Because if
more
you're just
detail.
going just off of that, then yeah, I feel like
Because
it
if he
it
was chewing and
wrong.
talking and chewing and eating,
Yeah, then I feel you. Don't
it
go
could have
back.
been way more
Don't go
going
back.
on.
shrimp.
Don't go back.
Eating the shrimp tail.
You know what I'm saying?
Crunch your munch.
Yo, I literally almost died.
Crunch and munch.
A part of me died when I saw that shit
That's his
happen.
new name, Crunch and Munch.
I saw him throw it in his mouth and chew, and I just was like,
So it didn't make you think what that mouth might do later?
no! Hell no! Hell
Why
no.
you acting like
What's
me?
been in the mouth?
Why you acting
Where's
like
been?
me?
I don't even know what else goes in that mouth?
Right, that's what I'm
why I was
saying.
like, ooh.
I was just curious.
If you gonna crunch
So
on
I
the
had
tail.
something to say to Javi about his night routine. So growing up, my grandmother always used to say, never go to bed with dirty panty, because if you die in the night, people gonna talk about you in the morning.
How they gonna see your panties?
Because you're dead. You don't know what they're gonna do.
Get you out and change you. And all
all of that. So
You know how other people know.
hello, my grandmother.
I know about going to the hospital and the doctor with clean and unholy nothing.
Whatever it is, she always said, bathe before you go to bed so you don't have dirty panty on if you're dead in the night, and clean your house, because when they come to get your body, your house must be clean.
Yeah.
So I'm traumatized. I need to bathe.
Stories.
I need to bathe. And I need to clean, because if I'm dead in my sleep, I need a clean pum pum.
Listen.
And I need a clean house.
That's right.
Look.
I can't have the people telling the people my house was dirty and my nanny was frozy.
Christina will fix it.
It was
Okay.
I
Christina will
can't have a
fix it.
frozy nanny, and I can't have a dirty kitchen. Oh God, they're gonna talk about me.
They're gonna
While I
drag
dead,
you.
they already gonna
At
say
the funeral.
she used to fat. She had too much energy. Boy, she could lie. Listen, you can't. You're not gonna say I had dirty panty. You're not gonna smell my panty. No, you're not coming and finding me.
Because you know they gonna lie.
You see how
they
thick
gonna
that
lie.
kitchen was?
So that's why I had to come. I was like, don't let me forget, because you know I'm very forgetful.
You got good home. You got homegirls too. So
Listen, they would have to come before everybody else come, because
Did I send you the video on Instagram?
but when I'm at my best friend's funeral,
No,
my girlfriend's funeral.
at my girlfriend's funeral,
Yeah.
and he's trying to fix her edges with the toothbrush.
Yes.
Did you see that? So this shit is funny. So he's at the funeral over. He's like, Dan, they didn't do you right. You're supposed to be swooped and duped. And he's like fixing her edges with a toothbrush, literally on camera. Then there's a dude balling in the background. So he's like, wait, what
He's
about?
like, tap.
Hold on. He's like about the tax refund, because you dead. Like, are we still gonna get it or not? Like, what do I need to do? There's somebody. The dude is screaming in the background. He's like, who's this nigga? Why is he making all that noise? Then he comes over. He was like, yo, you know her? And he was like, you should ask her. So he's like, wake up. Who's this nigga?
No.
Can't ask her.
Boy, I'm gonna send it to you. Hilarious. And I've seen a new trend with like at somebody's funeral thing that's been
the
this
new one.
big thing.
That's
It's a little
the thing.
weird, but
it is a weird flex. I mean, I get it, but
The ones where they're doing it for their girlfriends, they're pretty funny.
That one was funny though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
speaking of girlfriends and boyfriends, what would you do if you're always making suggestions and your partner just be like, I'm not listening to you? And the reason why I bring that up is because we know Kanye is doing his little thing right now. But there was a video where...
We love Kanye.
We do. I like him. Anyway, there was a video where Kim was like saying all these nice, wonderful things about him and the family and all these
what
things
did you
they're
learn from
trying.
Kanye West? And she said she learned, she got confidence. Like, she learned how to be confident in herself and, like, yeah. And so they returned the question and asked Kanye, what did you learn from Kim?
He was like, I don't listen to anything she says.
She said, she said something. And
right,
he was
she
like,
said,
but
I taught Kanye something with
we
numbers.
gotta make sure
We'll find the video
put it in there
and put it up.
But either way, he was, as soon as she couldn't even really finish her sentence. He was like, I don't listen to her ass anyway.
Oh,
like, legit.
Like, oh,
legit,
shit.
on camera. Right
and
there.
smile. Like,
and the kids are there and she just goes finishing. I know in her head, she was probably like,
she's traumatized. That's why she don't want that man.
Yeah, that's why she's enjoying her skeet right now.
Yeah.
oh, what?
That dude, that white dude's out
he
there in the pipe.
They call him Skeet.
Oh,
And
I was
he's young.
thinking skeet.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
my brain went left when he said
Oh,
skeet.
yeah?
Yeah.
Me too. Mine too. I was like, no shit. I was like, no.
All right, go ahead, Ski.
Yo, I'm saying, yo, damn, let me shut up.
Say it. What's going on with Skeet and Kim? What's going on?
I don't get Kanye, but like, so there's a rumor about Pete Davidson. I'm not even gonna disrespect him because I like him. I like Kim, but he used to date the little singing girl.
The little singing girl.
It makes
Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande.
Okay.
It makes sense that I say it. It's not a sexist thing. She's a little singing
Yeah,
girl.
she's short.
Alright?
She is.
She's bad.
But she can
Yeah.
sing like a mother.
So she used to spread a rumor that he got
A nice size
he's
penis.
blessed.
Yep.
So I'm like, yo, there's a difference between like your wife leaves you or whatever, right? And you gotta deal with that. But then you gotta think she's getting it from this dude who's famous
For having a schlong.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have to kill him. Like, he would have to die.
That's why Kanye's so upset.
He Like you would have to die.
So if you separated from your wife, she couldn't move on?
She could move on,
But
Just
not
not
with
a
a big
celebrity.
dick.
But not with a big dick, nigga?
not with somebody the whole
World knows got a big dick.
neighborhood knows.
What's up with Safari?
You can't
What's
show
up with
your face.
Safari? Because I heard that's big. I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll deal with the crazy
Like
antics.
a safari, yeah.
And they
Strip.
Sounds like.
Y'all
And he
crazy.
got one like
Yo.
safari. Y'all crazy. No, for real.
She got me my surprise with that one.
Don't let her surprise you.
Okay, no, talk about it. His was, yeah. So it sounds like pizza's like his. and
See, I can't be
she's having her
See
best
how
life.
crazy y'all getting right now just talking about it?
So I don't
But he
even
could be
know.
wet. So it don't even matter.
Yeah.
I could never.
Right.
They're crazy.
Yeah,
I would
feet look
never.
wild.
Look,
Feet look wild.
I don't know. I don't want nothing big. I like my insides, but that's
Facts.
another.
It's a muscle.
I'm
It
all set.
stretches.
No, ma'am.
Talk about it.
Lubrication.
No,
Nope.
talk about it.
I'm good.
Talk about it, man.
I'm
That's
good.
for another episode.
All I'm
Another
trying to say
topic,
as a
another
man,
conversation for
as-
another day. I'm all set with that,
Go
though.
ahead,
And I know
bro.
you feel me as a
Right.
man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything about myself or anybody
Take
around
wood.
me or whatever. I'm just saying I don't want that rumor out there that the person that I had children with, that I spent my life with, that I have vows with,
Like,
That you
like
don't
5 years,
listen
bro?
she's out here getting her
Wait.
back blown out.
But you know what?
Wait.
why she can't get her back blown out?
Hold on.
My white dude, he white. And he's white. That's so
Listen,
fucked up.
He got that ankle to her ear, bro. Okay, just
Let's bring it back to the topic
Just
at hand.
so.
How would you deal with being with a person that does not listen to you in your relationship? Like, you're offering suggestions and they're just like, none of that. Are you going to pull a Kim and be like, deuces? Or, like, how do you work through that?
I think now where I'm at in my life, it doesn't matter. I think old Candy and younger Candy, it was very important for me to be felt and heard by my partner, but I'm at a place where that's why I have a support system. That's why I have mentors. That's why I have people who pour into me and who I there's a lot of people who value my opinion and seek me out for my opinion and my assistance. So if my partners are asking me for it, that's okay. I wouldn't feel any type of way. The only way I would feel some type of way is if they constantly were hitting walls and not listening. But if they chose to do it their way, how they want to do it, that's fine.
Right.
But if you wrong and it's constantly a thing, then I'm gonna address it. However, it doesn't still have to be me, but you need wise counsel. You need to do better type of thing. But it wouldn't really matter. I'll just talk to you.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that, I feel like as long as he was getting it from somewhere and it was positive and was making an impact, cool, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Not his reply.
I get it. If the person is, if they have a great support system and it's good feedback, nay, but bruh, I'm with Kim.
On the deuces.
That's heavy.
So
I would.
okay.
So I would have been
do
like, turn that camera off and took one of them kids and slapped them with the child or something. I don't know. That would have pissed me off.
You
Yeah,
would have.
he did.
That would've pissed me off.
He was real ignorant with it.
It was
No,
ignorant
I
as
know.
hell.
But she said take the child.
Slap
You gonna
him
feel?
with it.
I'll hold the baby by the shoulders or something, slap him
And
with the
swing
feet.
him, yeah.
Something,
That's
protect
exactly
the head.
I know, but you're still using
But
the baby to lick
I'm gonna
it.
pick that baby up by the
She
waist
said
and
what she said.
turn that camera
said
off
what she
real
said.
quick. Choop, bam.
And
Now turn it back on.
erase that
Play. Right. Record. Like, yo, what? Why?
Yeah.
Action.
I can't take
wouldn't
that type
deserve
of
that.
disrespect from people. Like, that's ridiculous.
I've had that in friends, not more or less in partners. And when it comes down to friends, I'll just be like, all right, say no more. That's it. I ain't gonna cut you off. I'm gonna let you go do your thing, but don't expect it again and again. Because I would be that annoying person if I see something sometimes. I will keep saying it. If I see it, it happened again because people do
Like
it
the
to me.
behavior.
Right. And I learned from it. So if I'm learning from it, you're going to learn from it too, one way or another.
Accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, you just say it a little. Like you rolled your tongue on it when you said it.
How much time we got, Hobbs? How much time we got? We got enough time for the last topic or no? Where we at? All right, so with that being said, since we only got 10 minutes, we won't. Want to wrap this up, y'all?
What was the last one?
Let's see. I don't recall, and I don't feel like
See?
it.
Uh-oh, here we go. That's why we should have left the Will and
You know
Chris
what
for
I'm
later, like we
saying?
said. See?
Nobody
Yeah.
listens to me.
No, because it was a good thing. It's
See
cool.
what happens when you listen to your partner?
You're my partner in this moment.
Yes.
And
my
had you
partner in
listen
this
to your
moment.
partner.
I know. I get it. So being that, I don't feel like scrolling to figure out what.
Because you don't remember which one it was?
I don't.
She said it is what it is. Because I don't.
Because y'all know I'm a quitter. I'm not.
Do I have to look for it?
No.
Oh.
Because I'm still kind
Dang,
of.
2 no's. All right, that's an N-O.
Banana. Piece of life. Y'all want to shout anybody out? Shout anybody out?
Hey,
Yo.
I know I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. King House
Make them
Detailing,
sick of
y'all.
you. King Out
Set the
Detailing.
appointment. Give me a call.
Where can they find you?
You can find me. Now, see, I had to recently change the page. So
just
I
tell
have
them.
to.
Come on.
It's King Owls _ Royal _ Detail.
King
You can find
Owls
me-
with an S or
Yes,
King Owl?
with an S.
So
With
King
an S.
Owls _
Royal _ Detailing on IG. I don't have a Facebook yet. Definitely give me a contact, give me a shout. I'll give you the information, phone number, the whole 9 yards. The weather's getting nice. I know it's been rainy this week, but tighten up. I'm still
bring me
here.
flowers.
I'm gonna make my appointment.
What you shouting out?
My sissy, because I love her.
In your YouTube channel?
Not yet.
Too late.
Oh,
What you
shit.
shouting out?
Good life. Lessons in love. That's it.
Oh, I like that. What you showing?
I am shouting out my motherfucking self because I am officially a preschool director.
Bing bong!
Talk about it. Yes.
All my schooling is paid off. I got
Look
my
at that.
business loan to start my school up. So
Look at that.
there's my secret to
Big
y'all
things
for
are
other
coming.
things. More things are coming.
Mm-hmm.
The stars are aligning for you.
Yes, sir.
And all I ask is for the universe, my creator, whoever you may be, whether you're a cat, dog, man, woman, child,
Oh my goodness.
please leave me here long enough that I can see all my success that I envision. Please give me my dreams, my heart's desires, because I am working so hard on this. Between
What if it's a mosquito?
if it's a mosquito, suck all the negative people out of my motherfucking life.
Yeah.
So that I can continue creating the life I desire. Cause damn it,
What if it's a turtle?
You deserve it.
if that's Turtle, he need to go in his shell and stop putting pieces together for me. Keep it coming together. Keep it coming together. Whatever you are, keep it coming. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I love it. Thank you to all my supporters. You guys, my family, my friends, the people that's watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a
Ricky.
friend that Panda Care is expanding. Pandagasms is going boom. Everybody's about to go boom because when one of us get to the top, we're sending the ladder back down. There's no crabs in the barrel here. There's no crabs in the barrel here.
Except Mr. Krabs.
We left in Puerto Rico. We're gonna keep sending the ladder down to keep bringing everybody up with us. There's no glass ceiling here. We are all winners. There's enough for all of us to eat. With that, peace, love, and light.
Why you gotta bring
See you
up
next
Mr.
time.
Krabs?
I'm sorry.
I just don't even
I love
understand
y'all.
why you had to come back to that.
I forgot about